Hello Stampers, my name is Tina Bybee. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I wanted to show you how to make this really pretty card using the shadowing technique. So the first thing we do is cut our Pacific point in half at 5.5, and when you cut it in half you will be able to create two cards like this. And so you just fold it in half, or you can score it. And this is our card base. And you can get the Pacific Point in a package. It's item number 11350 for only $8, and you get 24 sheets, which is pretty cool. Okay, and then the next thing we're going to do is cut our designer paper that goes around the outside edge. And we are going to cut that, and this is the designer paper. We're going to cut that at 5 1/4 by 4, and then we're going to snail that onto the card front. And it's item number 138434, and this is the Brights designer paper, and it's $22, and it's 40 sheets, and these are 12 by 12. So you can get a lot of projects out of those. So what we're going to do, we're going to snail this onto here. Let me move this back. And just simply snail this right on here. I'm at an angle here, so I'll turn this and then I'll turn it back. Just like that. And then we're going to do this part right here. So I cut 1 3.5 by 4.5 of Whisper White, and then for the inside I cut 5 1/4 by 4. So we'll set that aside. And you can get the Whisper White cardstock for, this is item number 100730, and you can get that in a 25 sheet pack as well, and it's 8.5 by 11 for $9. So the first thing we're going to do is use our Pacific Point, which is item number 126951, and these are only $6.50, and we're going to stamp the water, and I'm going to show you this really cool stamp set. This is called the High Tide, and you can get this in photopolymer for $26, and it's item number 143006, and the book shows you some other projects and things that you can do as well. So first thing we're going to do is stamp the water, and I'm going to use my piercing mat to give it a little bit of a cushion. So we're going to stamp one time on and then a second time to give it a little bit of dimension, and then I'm going to alternate that just like this. Okay. And then the next thing we're going to do, let me set that aside, is we're going to take our crumb cake, which is item number 126975 for $6.50, and I'm going to stamp on some sand. And again, I'm going to go back and forth with that as well to give it a little bit of a dimension here. Just like that. And you can do as much or as little as you like. Alright, I'm going to set that aside. And then we're going to go ahead and stamp, dropping my blocks everywhere, go ahead and stamp the little critters here in Early Espresso. And that's item number 126974. And see if you can get a little bit of a closer look with that. So we're going to stamp. Looks like I got a little bit of hair on my stamping pad here. That comes from having other critters in the house. Okay, so I'm going to stamp them like right up here. And then I'm going to stamp it again onto another clear block. Oops, moving my camera here. Hopefully you can still see that. Okay, and then I'm going to match them up just like that and stamp upside down. Just like that. And then it gives you a shadowing effect, which this one done a little bit better after it dried. Okay, and then the next thing I'm going to do is stamp with So Saffron, which is item number 126957. And I'm going to stamp the sun up in the corner, just like that. So I'm going to set that aside, close these up. Okay, and then I'm going to sponge just a little bit of soft sky to put some color in the sky. Just kind of swirling around to give a little bit of color. Okay, this is a real quick and easy card that you can put together in no time. And of course that was item number 131181. And you can always look those up on my website. You can visit my website at tinabybee.stampinup.net. Or if you have any questions, you can email me at tinabybee5@gmail.com. Okay, next thing we're going to do is snail this on right on the card front, just like that. If I can get that straight because I'm at an angle here. Okay, and then there's that part. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to stamp the high tide. Let's see, and I done that in early espresso. Okay, let me get my scrap paper. And it says, in high tide or low tide, I'll be by your side. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp that. I like how easy and quick and clean these photopolymer stamps stamp. They stamp really nice and clean. Now I'm going to move this and bring my Big Shot up here. Hopefully I have room here. Set this on my magnetic platform. And on mine, I use the Stitched Shapes framelit dies. And you can still order those. These are item number 145372. And I did the circle, which is like 1, 2, the third from the outside. And this is a really nice set. So I'm going to put that on. Let's see if I can turn this in. And I usually like to stamp mine first and then put the framelit on, but it can be done both ways. My thing is a little bit warm, so I can make sure I pop it down here. And for space sake, I'm going to go backwards. Okay, look how easy that just pops right out. I'm going to set this aside. And then I'm going to use some Stampin' Dimensionals, and I keep bumping my camera. Kind of have you at an angle here, so it's kind of hard to keep it straight. Okay, I'll put some dimensionals on there. May not have to use that many, but makes it pop more. Okay, and then there's the front. And then you can stamp your inside. Let's see, and I used Pacific Point. Let me take that off. And I did the Let Hope Be Your Lighthouse, beckoning you through stormy seas. Stamp that just kind of up. I'm at an angle, so mine may not be as straight. Right there. And then stamp the Can't tell if that's birds or geese. It might be geese flying at a distance. And I'm using the basic black for my geese, just so they can be seen pretty good. And stamp it right up on the edge, just like that. Okay, close that up. Right, let that dry just for a second, and then I'm going to stick it inside. Got to find my snail. There it is. It's hard to believe how things get lost and moved away in different places when you're standing in the same spot, especially when you're in a class and have several people sitting there at the table with you, and things just seem to get lost. Okay, and see, and that's how quick and simple that card was. Now, I do like this one better because the shadowing did take effect better than this one. But hey, that's an easy fix. And right now, being it's celebration time, you can order this stamp set out of the Occasions catalog. And with all the stuff that I used to make this today, for every $50 you could get a free stamp set. And this is a card I made using the Hey Chick, which is a free stamp set. Just so super cute. And so, yeah, for every $50 you can get a free item, or you can, you are more than welcome to even join my team. And now is the perfect time to join because it's celebration, which means you get extra special stuff in your starter kit. So, if you need any information, please email me. And thank you so much for joining my workshop today. Happy stamping!